Hello, hello and welcome to Cyber Mentoring Monday. How is everybody in chat? Good, we got some people. Always nice. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Subterminal, afternoon captain. Yep. But which captain subterminal? Do you remember? It's snowing at Shy Hat 1's place. It snowed the other day here. It didn't settle. I think it's going to snow in a couple of days. So yeah, it's going to be interesting winter. Captain Kirk. But it was Picard. I'm a Picard man. Okay. Yeah, it was close. I mean, you had a 50-50 chance. Picard definitely, had no hair, but that was fine. He was clearly the best. Alright, so we're going to wait a few more minutes. I think we've only got 11 viewers. By the way, since HackTheBox so far is working today, we have a giveaway for VIP Plus. Let me switch to my live screen. So VIP Plus, so it's a 1 month subscription, so it's worth $15. Except I think you can you buy it? I'm not sure you can buy just a month of it, but either way, you get access to unlimited poem box. So effectively, they're in-browser machine, but you also get personal instances, which means any box that you spawn, it's just going to be accessible to you and you alone, which means nobody resetting it, nobody messing up your exploits. So definitely, if you're looking to practice and you think that would be useful, if you type the word HackTheBox in chat, all lowercase, you will be entered into the competition, which we will do a drawing of at some point during the stream. Awesome. Been having some fun. Oh, been having fun helping Sock find some IOC for a ransomware attack today. Oh, I mean, if that's your definition of fun, sure. But ransomware attacks are never fun. Tib always sides with his countrymen. Yeah, so I mean, I guess technically speaking, he's still my countryman. If you count citizenship as country, but like I live in the US, so I guess that's my country now, and I am a US citizen. So I haven't been back to the UK in like 4 years, I want to say. So yeah. Right. Let's get on. Oh yeah, I did want to tell you guys a funny story that happened to me earlier today. So I do web app hacking effectively for a living. I'm pretty sure I've discussed that on the stream before. So I started a new test this morning. Everything was going good. You know, I was logging into my accounts, everything worked. I thought, you know what? I'll test the login for, you know, stuff like SQL injection, everything like that. Ran a few scripts, everything was good. Then I noticed a link on the login page, which just looked weird and out of place. I clicked it, and it went to a page. By the way, this was unauthenticated. It went to a page where it listed the host name of the database, the username of the database, and then it had a blank input box for password and a blank one for the actual database name. So all these were input boxes. It was a form. I mean, that alone is like kind of funny. It's just like, okay, it's like, you know, information disclosure at least, because you have the name of the actual internal host name. But it was a form, so I thought, okay, well maybe it's like a connection tester that they've just accidentally exposed. So I generate a new burp collaborator payload, so I can monitor for like DNS lookups and stuff like that. And I put it in the hostname field. Think, maybe I can get some server-side request forgery. Click submit. And yeah, I do get DNS hit, so that was nice. And then the app stopped working. And when you went to the login page, it was like, could not connect to the database. So, unauthenticated on this app. I'd managed to find a place where for some reason they allowed an unauthenticated user to set the database configuration for the app, which I honestly just can't believe. I had to do a double take and be like, okay. And of course I couldn't just set the host name back to what it was before because I had to put the password, which I don't know. So that was a fun email. It's like, yeah, so I accidentally found a critical denial of service unauthenticated on your app. So hopefully that's going to be a nice productive few days. You're not super surprised? I'm kind of surprised because it was unauthenticated and literally there was a link on the login page. Oh, it was in scope. They were, I wouldn't say they were happy. They were happy I found it. But yeah, that was just funny. So, by the way, I don't think I've got any people entered, but the giveaway is a go. If you type HackTheBox, all one word in chat, for the month of VIP Plus. We are going to do starting point. We're going to hopefully finish starting point. So we got to basically 2/3 of the way through tier 1. Hopefully we can complete tier 2 today. So yeah, let's keep going with Pennyworth and Spawn Machine. I'm already connected to the VPN. I'm just going to turn down the music slightly so I can hear myself think. There we go. There we go, now we got some people entered. So those who were here last week remember that HackTheBox was not behaving very well. I would have done this last week, but alas. We can start on these tasks though. I think chat got this one last time. What does the acronym CVE stand for? Hey, Al's in chat. Sup, Al. For those who weren't watching Al's stream yesterday, he did a fun stream where you could pay $1 to play a video, and if he laughed, he had to skip to the next box. He couldn't finish it, and he was about to get root on a box, and I paid my $1. It was my second $1 of the day, and I sent him the Taylor Swift Goat remix, which if you haven't seen it, absolutely hilarious, and it made him laugh, so that was good. I ruined his box. Common vulnerabilities and exposures, that should be the correct answer. Yeah, it's not exploits for some reason. That should be the right one. Yeah. Okay. What are the 3 letters in CIA referring to the CIA triad in cybersecurity stand for? Does anyone know that one? Yeah, people just kept finding goats. It only works once. Like once you know it's coming. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Correct. What is starting point? Is this basic try hack me style intro or something more? Yeah, it's like a. So you know how HackTheBox easy boxes are generally not too easy. this is effectively a bunch of very easy boxes with questions that you can go along. So it's teaching, you know, the basics of cybersecurity. All right, so we had confidentiality. Actually, what's the format? There are commas. Okay, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. All right, CAA are pretty important to know, especially if you go into pen testing, because half the time you'll be scoring stuff using CVSS, which if you go to CVSS, and actually, where's a CVSS calculator? There we go. If you scroll down, you have to select all of these lovely things, but the impact metrics are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So you have to know effectively what these... And it's pretty easy. Confidentiality is anything where you're gaining access to something you shouldn't have. Information, for instance. Integrity is if you can modify something. And availability is effectively, think of denial of service, right? So if you're able to limit or modify someone's access to something, that would be availability. Okay, so we need to do some port scanning. Where's the version of the service running on port 8080? Okay, let's copy this IP address, go to my terminal, run nmap. Let's do a service scan, let's do some scripts as well, and we'll see what happens. Twist the flag. I am having a good day, thank you. Mostly because of the web app stuff I talked about earlier. Does anyone know what the DAD triad stands for? Hint, things that affect the CIA. I've never heard the DAD triad before, I don't think. So that would be a new one for me. Alright, port 80. So there's only one port open in the top 1,000. So 8080. What was the version of the service running on that port? It looks like it's Jetty. So we can just copy that. Okay, good. Alright, so now we can just actually go to the site. Let's copy the URL again. And you know what? We'll fire up the browser and burp. 8080. Okay, Jenkins. Nice. What version of Jenkins is running on the target? Let's view the page source, see if we can find anything. Do a line wrap. Don't see any version number there. Is there a robots.txt? Always worth finding. There is, but there's nothing in it. Is there a version? No. Could Wappalizer pick it up? Potentially. I'm wondering if it's in the headers. Oh, there we go. It's in the headers. No, that's Jenkins. Sorry. No, it is. Yeah, Jenkins. Right. I get confused between Jetty and Jenkins now. All right. Yeah. There's an X Jenkins header. So it's 2.289.1. So yeah, generally speaking, if you're dealing with a web app, it's either going to be in the source code, possibly a header, possibly a file, like a version.txt file. Yeah, Wappalizer would have picked it up. I'm not sure if I have Wappalizer installed though. Probably not. What type of script is accepted as input on the Jenkins script console? I take it, do we need to just sign into this? We could try using admin password. Okay, is there a Jenkins default password? Jenkins default credentials. The default user credentials are admin and password. Okay. But that didn't work, did it? Alright, so we do need to probably... I'm just wondering if we skipped ahead. I don't think so. Okay. We need to find... I suppose there might be a vulnerability as well. Jenkins 2891 exploit is doesn't look like it. So there is a HackTheBox page though, which apparently you can potentially view certain pages. No. Alright, so we're gonna have to brute force this. So I'll just do that to grab the request. So it's gonna be here. You found the Jenkins version through burp? Yeah. So in the headers, when we browsed to the website, there was this X Jenkins header. There. Alright. So we sent this to intruder. I'm going to clear out everything. All we need to do is brute force the password. It's a 302 anyway, but it's not setting a cookie properly, so you probably just need to figure out the cookie. Okay. Payloads, we'll do runtime file. User, oops. User share, word lists, passwords, rock you. Alright, yeah, we'll try that and see what happens. And I'll pause it because it's... Is there anything... I guess we could keep going. I'm imagining this isn't the correct way though. Requests are all identical. Use root and admin? I can try that. No. The thing is, this Jenkins default credentials, this page claims where was it? Default login is admin password. So I think there's definitely an admin. It's the user. But let's try I guess there's this we could try to search for usernames. It's been an age since I've used Jenkins. No. Oh, it looks like there's an auxiliary plugin as well. Let's fire up Metasploit. Go buster it. Yeah, we can try that. All right, let me open up a new. I don't want to update. What am I doing? Go buster. This is last week's. Yeah, we can do that. Let's not use PHP because obviously that's not going to work. Alright, what was the IP address? 10, 129, 129, 184214. 184214. Oops. Alright, let's try that. I need to probably put the port 8080 in, that would help. And provides so as a, okay, right, so it doesn't do a wildcard properly. To continue, please exclude the status code, the length, or use the wildcard switch. Alright, how do we exclude? How do we hide the length? Add K? K's no TLS validation. This is using, I believe this is using HTTP. Yeah. The hide length won't filter by the length, will it? Exclude length, there it is. It was right at the top. We want to exclude length of 613. Okay, that probably didn't work either. Maybe just exclude a 403 then. Alright, hang on. So this is where we want dash B. Right. So we want B to be 403 and 404. That's better. All right, there we go. So what we did there, we used the status code's blacklist. So this how GoBuster determines whether something exists or not. Usually there's obviously a 404, right? But some sites don't use 404s. So in this case, this used the 403. So I just told it to exclude 403 and 404s. All right. These first three aren't going to be real because the semicolons just create a 400. All right, what else we got here? Cly. Copy link address. Let's visit a few of these. No. Oh yeah, these. Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked that. That's the 302. We can ignore the 302s. Oops. That just might be the. No, but so that's the. Yeah, I guess that's the error message page. Huh. All right, maybe we should just try doing a search for Jenkins, and there should be. I wonder if you can just execute commands unauthenticated. Let's try that. So we'll try show options. All right, set our hosts. Copy the IP address, and have to get rid of that. We need to set the R port to 8080. The target URL is just / I believe. Oops, what? Uh-oh. What did I do? There we go. Alright, I clicked the wrong thing. If I go too high, it goes to the VMware bar. Alright, so I don't think it's Jenkins. Well, maybe it is. Let's just load /Jenkins and see if it gets anything. Doesn't look like it. All right, well, set target URL as just / and run. That didn't work. All right, maybe it is /Jenkins. No. All right. Okay, so there was. If I search for Jenkins again. There's this login. Well, I wonder if we should do the... Let's do the Jenkins enum first. Let's do it properly. Set our hosts. Alright, and then we'll set target. Yeah, okay, they're all restricted. Everything's restricted. Alright. So we'll search for Jenkins again. Let's just use their Metasploit's login script. Like this burp should have worked. Not entirely sure why it didn't, but let's try that before we do anything else. Because this is probably pretty good. Alright. So let's set the pass file as user share word lists passwords rocku.txt. We can set our hosts. Our port's already set. Threads 1, set the username to admin. And we want to set verbose to false because I don't want to see all attempts. Let's see if that does anything. Meanwhile, we can scan some more. So let's select the regular directory list here. Medium, 2.3 medium, and see if that does anything. Maybe that'll give us something else. Oh, I didn't have stop on success. It should print it out though. It's not starting out as an easy box. I guess we can start answering the questions. What type of script is accepted as input on the Jenkins script console? I know that one. That's just Groovy, which is basically a Java. It's funny. It's a Java script. It's not JavaScript. It's the language Java, but a script-based version. Would the string command variable from the Groovy script snippet be equal? String command variable from the Groovy script snippet. I guess this is post exploit. There is a Git page we didn't look at because it's not found. I guess we could look at assets. Not found. We looked at Clyde, but did we look at... Yeah, okay. This is an interesting one because unless this comes up with anything, I'm not entirely sure how you proceed. We weren't given anything else. I guess we could do a fuller mmap scan because we didn't scan all the ports. Let's try scanning all the ports, but it only found port 8080. So yeah, because if I just go, no, there's nothing there. Auto recon when 8080 is in the top 1000. Yeah, for sure. 8080 is in the top 20. It's a hugely popular port. I don't mean first 1000. Maybe that was the so when I say top 1000, I mean it's the top 1000 TCP ports by usage according to mmap. It's not the first 1,000. That might have been confusing. So actually, you can see the mmap top ports list. There's a file. I forget where mmap service is. Right, so if you go to a new terminal and do locate mmap services, there it is. So if we open this file, if we just do less, you can see you have the name and the what port it's on, and then this value is the popularity. So actually, if we do sort-k3, I think. Yeah, and then in reverse, so -r. There you go. So now it's sorted by the third column in reverse order. So obviously 80 is the top one, then IPP, SNMP. This is basically just based on internet scans, really. But 8080 should be... I'd be surprised if it's not in the top. Maybe not in the top 20. It's definitely there somewhere. Where's 8080? Okay. Oh, apparently... Oh, that's UDP. 68. There we go. Except not 68 because we didn't exclude all this. So 68 minus however many rows that is. You probably checked this, but I wasn't on my PC. Is it possible that this particular Jenkins version has a very specific vulnerability? We did try searching for the Jenkins version. But I don't know if... I mean, we could try doing this, but I don't think this worked. So if we just try doing... Oops. Have I crashed it? Yeah, it's I think I've killed it. Trying to do too much stuff to it. All right, let's reboot the thing. Reset machine. All right. This is an interesting one. I'm not entirely... I mean, I presume we're supposed to brute force it. I don't see any other way of doing it. This, I don't think this worked. I believe we tried this. And we also tried using the Metasploit enum stuff. There's a password spraying thing here. So yes, we could at least try this. Let's download this. And because I just don't trust that one anymore. All right, wget. All right, so we need the user admin. And actually, let me let's grab the top maybe 1,000 passwords from RockU. So we'll do head-n1000 user share word lists passwords RockU into top 1,000.txt. All right. Has this reset yet? It has. Let me do another mmap scan while we're waiting. Is it the same IP address? No. 219. Alright, Python 3, Jenkins password spraying, user admin, dash P, capital P for the password file, top 1000, and then the URL, which is just going to be http / 8080 /. Maybe that'll do something. Okay, at least it gives us updates. Yeah, only looks like only port 8080 is open. No, okay. Is it just going to be like something like, I think isn't there a manager user? Oh, hang on. It would help if I used the right. No. Alright, we're back to the drawing board. Jenkins default users. Yeah, I mean admin should be the right one. I guess let's try a few more passwords. Let's do maybe the top 10,000. So actually, let me do 11,000 because we've already done the top 1,000. So we'll do tail -n 10,000. Top 10,000. Let's hope that works. This was just... I'm not going to try this again. Unless it found anything useful. Which I don't think it did. Did you use a tool or a template to customize your terminal? This is Tmux. Is Tmux using Powerline? Tmux Powerline. Oops. Right, so like this stuff. Although I think you don't have to use Tmux -Powerline now. You can just use the regular Powerline, I think. Okay, are we getting anywhere? Let's try 1,000 passwords. If this doesn't work, I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to get on this box, because as far as I can tell, it didn't... The problem with VolDB is you have to buy the exploits, unless they've been released somewhere else. HackTricks, we tried everything in HackTricks. Yeah, I agree, for a starting point box. This is kind of dumb. Unless I've missed something. Admin blank. If it's admin blank, I'm gonna scream. No. Okay, good. And we tried admin. That was the first thing we tried. Create an account, but I don't see a way to create an account. there a register page? Jenkins register page. Slash sign up. I mean, I doubt this is gonna. No, sign up's not supported. Yeah, I mean, tried admin password. Yeah, that was the second thing we tried, and then we Googled it, and when I Googled it, that's what it said. So I'm not entirely sure where we go from here. We tried running this, and it may have crashed it. We even tried using burp to do it. No, so I mean, this is starting point, so it supposedly should be easy. The fact that it says weak password here is a clue. Alright, I'm gonna download the walkthrough and see what happens. We enumerated, yep. Just gonna scroll down very slowly. Hopefully it gives us the password. Okay, I mean, we can perform a Google search and the following results. Well, that's not true. Okay, so it was default passwords. Apparently Google has moved on from when this was written. Jenkins default passwords list. Thing is, Jenkins doesn't have a default password. I want to know where they found this list. Alright. Apparently, apparently you can find this list somewhere on Google, which we're just going to copy and try. Oh jeez, okay. Alright, we tried admin password, we tried admin, root, and root password. Okay, root password. There we go. Alright. Apparently that was how you're supposed to do it, but I never thought root was a default credential for Jenkins. I guess can we Google that? That was what it told us to Google. No, because now Jenkins doesn't have that. Jenkins doesn't set a default password anymore. Oh well. There's some jank going on. Okay, what was the next? What would the string command variable from a Groovy script snippet be equal to if the target VM was running Windows? Oh, so I mean, what does string command do? From the Groovy script snippet, which I'm guessing there's one here. Workspace, configure. I guess we got to find the Groovy script. I'm guessing that's something you can just Google. And Extreme Paperclip, yeah, it's probably Command exe. I just want to double check. String command. Because the question makes it seem like there should be a Groovy script somewhere. Variable from the Groovy script snippet. So we go to the dashboard. I mean, this is the Groovy script. Changes, status. No. Build now. No, it didn't work. The Groovy scripts are generally, I think, are they included down here? I don't know what's going on. No build information. So where's this actual Groovy script? String command error from the Groovy. Where's the? I'm gonna go for a hint. All right, I mean, yeah. So it is. Executes a command. Right. Okay. All right. Okay, that makes more sense. So. This is not the right one. But you can see. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on. I don't quite understand this question, but it's cmd.exe. Okay. Because I'm not entirely I don't think we even know where this is. Once we're done with these questions, I'm going to open up the walkthrough again and make sure we understand. Alright, what's a different command than IPA we could use to display our network interfaces information on Linux? That one's easy. IPA is actually relatively new compared to ifconfig. Okay. What switch should we use with Netcat for it to use UDP transport mode? I'm guessing it's -U. Yeah. That's easy enough. Alright, we got a redemption. Ragnarok's redeem solve Rubik's Cube. Alright, let's do that quickly. And then we'll get back to this. Alright, alright, I have I'm gonna look away and scramble it and hopefully everyone understands. Actually, I'll close my eyes, there we go. That's probably easier. Oh, I really can't cheat. Does that look pretty scrambled? I don't know. Yeah, I know it's pretty scrambled, right? Alright, let's solve this. Alright, the bottom's done. Okay, bottom two are done. And got quite lucky there. It's going to be a few more moves. There we go. All right, I can knock that redemption off. All right. What is the term used to describe making a target host initiate a connection back to the attacker host? That would be... I mean, I know what they want, but it's not a very accurate statement if it's reverse shell. Initiate a connection. Initiate a shell. Yeah. Submit the root flag. All right. So at this point, we can go here. I know how to get shells on Jenkins, I believe. If you go to... Oh, yep. I always forget, don't I? At least I know how to read chat. So this was the question. What is the term used to describe making a target host initiate connection back to the attacker host? It was reverse shell. And then we get to get root. So if we go to the build, we should be able to add a build step where we can execute execute a shell. Presumably this is a okay, we can't execute that. I think what we need to do is it a Gradle script? Now I can't remember the last time I got a Jenkins reverse shell. I'm just going to Google it. I believe I'm using Jenkins Groovy script console. Yeah. All right. Okay, maybe you can just go to this. Can we just access the script? Oh, okay, I guess that copy paste didn't work. We can, okay. I don't know, not entirely sure why it didn't appear in the menu, but if you go to /script, you get this groovy console. So you can paste effectively stuff, run it, get results. There is a groovy reverse shell, because of course there is. Pure groovy reverse shell. So if we, it's basically Java. We'll go here, paste it in. Obviously we need to set our IP address, so IPA. We're this one. And then we'll do 4444. It probably is a Windows box. So we'll do that. We'll set up a netcat reverse listener, MVLP 4444. Paste that in. So it's all in there, and then if we click run, okay, no such file or directory. I wonder if that's the oops. Firstly, I guess we should look and see if we actually got anything. We did not. I don't know if it's Windows, so this might, bin bash might be better. There we go. The only reason I thought it might be Windows is because the this mentioned the string command variable. Yeah, I could have pinged the host, but I just guessed. So this actually got us something. It got us a shell. We can ID. We're running as root because of course we are. Right, in cat flag. All right. Let's go hack the box. All right. Moving on. Spawn this machine. Victory, indeed. Oh yeah, what was I gonna... No, wasn't gonna look. Alright, what do we got here? We can cancel that. Did I not spawn it? You must stop your active machine. I did. Oh, it's done that thing again. Hang on, refresh. Okay, it's worked. I know, right? Mimic links. Why doesn't it put the HackTheBox stuff? Alright, mmap. We'll do this again. We'll do a full port scan. Why not? Which mmap switch can be used to enumerate machines when our packets are otherwise blocked by the Windows firewall? Anyone know that one? -pn. Yeah. Presumably it's -pn because obviously Windows usually disables ping. Could also be -ss, I guess, but we're gonna guess -pn. Yeah. So just for sake of explanation, lowercase s, capital S will just send SYN packets, which can also get around certain kinds of firewall. Okay. What does the three-letter acronym SMB stand for? Anyone know? I believe we had this question in another one of these. Server message block, correct. The port should be 445. What command line argument do you give to SMB client to list available shares? Should be -L. Okay. What character at the end of a share name indicates it's an administrative share? Does anyone know that one? That's kind of a not, I guess, a common thing to know. Subterminal got it. $. Which administrative can't even say the word. Administrative share is accessible on the box that allows users to view the whole file system. If you think about Windows file systems, you should get this, especially if you know the $. Yeah, there we go. Bryansky, I think. $. What command can be used to download the files we found in SMB shares? This one's also easy. It's the same one you use on FTP. A lot of common. Get, correct. Which tool is part of the in-packet collection can be used to get an interactive shell on the system? That one I'm not as familiar with, I guess, so... Presumably there's a... Is it just, is it WMI exec? No. Is it PS exec? Is there a PS exec one? There is PS exec. Okay, I think it's PS exec then. It is, okay. Submit the root flag. Alright, so let's check out the SMB. Oops. SMB client -L. Access denied. Interesting. This one we could probably honestly use auto recon to do, so maybe we'll do that. Let's oh, right. Yeah, hang on a minute. I was doing some development. There we go. It's going to be Eternal Blue. It might be Eternal Blue, yeah. Whoever wrote the auto recon's a clever lad. I don't know, maybe. Oh, ignore that. Again, development. I don't know, he's probably alright. Any tips on how to get better at initial compromises? Honestly, just really read up on more enumeration, really. Enumeration is literally the only thing you can do. If you use auto recon, looking at the manual commands that you can run afterwards, a lot of people forget auto recon suggests manual commands to run, just because there's no point in running them, really. So running them automatically. They're either too dangerous to run automatically, or they shouldn't. They just don't make sense to run automatically. I mean, considering we get the root flag, I'm guessing it is going to be something like Eternal Blue. I guess we could try and use enum for Linux. How did that happen? Let's just do that. Yeah, we could also use mmap. I don't know why my copy buffer is not working. Alright. Alright, well, that's not finding anything. I guess actually we just honestly just do port 445. There we go. That makes more sense. Which box is this? This is Tactics. Oh, that it's flagged as weak password again. So I assume we have to just guess the administrator password. So I'm guessing crack map. Alright, how do we do? How do we do brute force with crack map? I haven't used this in a while. Just -u with a username or a password file containing passwords. Okay. So let's just use -u administrator. -p will use the top 10,000 that we created earlier. Copy the IP again. Ooh, I didn't like it. What? Oh, because do we need just a full path? Nope. Pass should be a string. There we go. Hang on. Should probably have told it. Is there a way to is there a way just to tell it to only output if it's correct? Anyone know? I'll Google it. Prep map exec. Don't display logon errors. Or does it just actually maybe just stops when it finds something, right? Well, we'll just keep looking anyway. I would imagine this is how you're supposed to do it, given that it's tagged as a weak password box. Yeah, we could pipe it into grep. I could just do a reverse search in the terminal as well, honestly. So what we will do while we're waiting, we will add the project folder. There we go. Go to scans, see what did the enum for Linux thing find anything here? No. SMB found nothing. Yeah, I mean this. Again, we could do things like scan. I mean, it's probably not going to be NS08 067. Was there only one port? Well, 139, 445, and 135. Okay. I'm guessing one thing we didn't try was doing a UDP scan. Maybe that will work. Maybe there's something on UDP. We'll do top ports 50. Let's see if there's anything in UDP, because this is just not working at all. I spell administrator correctly, that's good. I mean, it says weak password, so I'm assuming that's the way. And you can't access anything without a password. Oh, okay. Is it just a space? Or is there something else? Do we miss? I mean, I guess we could just try. Yeah, I'm guessing we could just try -L. That's definitely a weak password, isn't it? Okay. Alright, there's a way to just get a shell, right? You can just do -X. So if we do -U administrator -X, who am I? And do I need to do -P? Expect at least one argument. There's got to be a way to, unless we just actually no, we can use inpackets ps exec, right? So right, there we go. Python 3. All right. Where's so it does. Is it going to ask me for my password? Maybe. Well, let's try it. So we'll just do that and who am I guess. Nope. How do you give it the username? Ah, there we go. Username, password at. Alright. So we want administrate, oh, uppercase admin probably. There we go. So if this works, we can just replace who am I with cmd.exe and we should be able to effectively just get a shell. Have you ever heard of Sorcon? I don't think so. There were no UDP ports. I don't know why it's taken so long. Maybe cancel it. Maybe just do cmd.exe. That was slightly faster. Why is this taking so long? Is there a way of doing this with crackmap? SMB execute command. Yeah, I was doing it the same way. This is... You mean for this I don't need the command? Either way, it seems to be getting caught on this stage. It's uploading the executable to actually like make execute the command. It's just not working. We could honestly try SMB exec, I guess. Locate SMB exec. There we go. -H. It's going to be the same thing. Alright. Yeah, we could try a few things. Let's just try this and see if this does anything. Yeah, that should work. Nope. Well, I know MSF Metasploit, sorry, has an SMB exec, PS exec thing. So presumably you can just use that. There we go. Alright, set our hosts equal to that one. Set SMB pass to just that. SMB user to administrator. And if we're going to use a reverse shell, could just use that. Set L host to this. I think that should work. Everything seems to be timing out. All right, we'll try the SMB exec. SMB exec, no pass administrator at 10.129.184.230. No. Oh, this is stupid. Why are these boxes supposed to be they're supposed to be very easy and they always trip you up? Like the only thing I can think of is there's some antivirus. But that would be weird. On an easy, very easy for there to be antivirus, because I mean, it's like back when I did pen testing, like network pen testing, these kind of errors meant there was antivirus. Because if you think about it, this error was better actually. Where are we? Like right here, where it got to this point and then it just stalled. Because logging in worked, that's fine. Antivirus isn't gonna detect that. Uploading a file, the actual act of uploading is fine. It might get deleted after this. Opening the service manager is fine. Creating a service, it creates a service. That's all fine. Then starting the service is probably failing either because the antivirus deleted this, and so the service isn't going to find anything, or it detects it while it's running. Yeah, but there's no domain, is there? I guess we could put tactics as the domain. I'm not entirely sure that's... So SMB domain, tactics, maybe that was it. I always thought if it was the box name. I don't think it's going to work like that. Generally, if it's just you're logging in as a local administrator, you don't need to put a domain in. It just assumes the local machine. We can try it here. What was the... was it tactics backslash? No, hang on. Forward slash. It's backslash on Windows. Yeah, I mean, I'll define a share. Maybe set SMB share to admin. Yeah, okay. That was the problem on this one then, unless this just completely messes up actually. No, I messed up. Oh, no, we got shell. Okay. So why wasn't this working? This is writing to admin. Okay. So we had to set a share. Well, who said that? Gar7. Nicely done. All right. We're running a system. That's great. Presumably we're in. Yeah, we don't want to do an ls here. It's going to list everything. So we'll cd into the C directory. Oh, okay. Probably like that. Alright. There is a users. Okay. We're probably going to go to users administrator. And desktop, I presume. There's the flag. You can't type the flag, really? How do you show command? What's the cat? Okay, it just uses cat. Alright, we finally got there. That was I have no idea why this didn't work. Especially when it told you to use it kind of in the questions. It was one of the answers, right? Ooh, I do apologize for that. Let's mute that thing. That was loud even on my end. Yeah, because one of the answers was psexec.py, which just wasn't working at all, even when we gave it stuff. And it even selected the right share. So, who knows? Let's move on. We've done tier 2. Let's do tier 3. All right. Spawn the machine. I wonder if we'll get through all these. I've got another hour. Yeah, I mean, since Al's here, you probably know this more than me. What does this look like, Al? Because it used the correct. Authenticated. It used the correct share. Uploaded the file. It created the service, started the service, and then just hung and then didn't give me anything back. You got any ideas? And it also did the same on SMB exec. And the way we got it working was just on... no, we weren't running... No, CMD didn't work either. Let me try and get the output for that. It's back up here somewhere. Metasploit was the only way we could get it. Oh, God. hang on. Yeah, so here we go. If I scroll up from here, so we did that, and it didn't work. We used -X. The problem was the password was blank. Every time I tried to give it -P with a content, it told me to F off. Maybe CrackMap would have got it if I'd given it something else, I don't know. But -X didn't work. Weirdly. Yeah. We didn't try WMI exec. That would have been a good one to try, but either way, alright, close that. Okay. Let's do an nmap scan. Sudo nmap -pn -sv -sc vd, and it didn't copy. Alright, let's try that. What database are we gonna have? Ends in a 3, so I'm already guessing it's gonna be the MSSQL, which is 1443. Yeah, no, 1433. What is the name of the non-administrative share available over SMB? Let's see, did it... I didn't find it on this. No, it did, hang on. SMB... Or did it? No. Alright, so we'll do SMB client. Let's do it in this window. -L again. Alright, backups is the non-administrative. Remember, administrative shares have a $sign after them, so backups is the only one that is not administrative. What's the password file identified? Okay, so now we can connect to it. SMB client. I selected that wrong. /backups. Do an ls. Okay. We'll get the prod. Exit out of that. That's the only file. It's cat prod. Okay. There's the password right there. Megacorp123 for the user archetype SQL_SVC. Okay. So an the SQL service. What script from the impact collection can be used in order to establish an authenticated connection to a Microsoft SQL server? Okay, let's locate impact again, and grep for just .py. Maybe there's an SQL one. I don't think I've actually played around with that one. I mean, there's an impact script for everything, right? -I SQL. MS SQL client, maybe. There we go. I wish you could just hit enter. to submit these. What extended store procedure of Microsoft? Oh, by the way, I should have said again. I'm doing a giveaway. Actually, let's do the giveaway in a minute. If you want to enter a giveaway for 1 month of HackTheBox VIP Plus, just type HackTheBox, all lowercase, all one word in the chat, and in like 5 minutes, remind me, and we'll do the draw. People who have done it and have to leave the stream, they can still win it. Don't worry. All right. What extended store procedure of Microsoft SQL Server can be used in order to spawn a Windows command shell? Does anyone know this one? Alright, nobody knows it. It's pretty fun. And it's XB_CMD shell. What script can be used in order to search possible paths to escalate privileges on Windows hosts? What script? Is this just WinPs? It is, okay. I mean, oh, right. I was taking paths literally. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have to connect. So let's do Python 3 samples MS SQL client -h to find out how we use it. Looks like we just give it an address. We don't even need to give it the password yet. So I should have probably not got rid of this. I'm gonna copy all of that and shove it in here. It was HackTheBox, all one word. Not HTB. All right. So let's grab the IP again. So let's just try that. Login failed for user. Oh, okay, it does have the username and password. Right. Okay, so we can just do this. We can go back here, extract the user, which is that. And we need to change this to a /. And it's going to ask us for the password. We could have just put it on the command line, but login failed. Maybe just this. Okay. Is it just administrator? Is this just the wrong password? No. Alright, what's going on with this box? What am I doing? Cats prod. I mean, that is the user ID. Maybe that. No. Why? Why did none of these work? Oh boy, okay. It's just... I have no idea with this one then. Because this should work. Oh, whether or not to use Windows authentication? Maybe we need to do that. So I'll do Windows Auth. And we'll put the password in here. Whoops. No, we won't. Hang on. Where's the one I put the password in? There we go. Windows Auth Archetype. Yeah, that looks better. Was that how you do it on? Now I'm gonna have to look up MS SQL. Oh yeah, it's the stupid one, isn't it? That one. I think you just... Alright, I don't think that's even working. There we go. That... Pressing it twice did it. Alright. So now we can... Right, there we go. Now we can execute SQL, so you can select the databases. And if we do XP underscore command shell, who am I? Oh, maybe it's in quotes. SQL server blocked access because it's turned off. Okay, so you can, if we're a system administrator, which because we're the SQL service, we probably are, we can use sp configure. So if we Google turn on XP underscore command shell, enable XP underscore command shell, sp configure. So we just have to do this. So if I zoom in, actually, there's a few commands you can do. So we're going to execute this one first. Configuration options. So we run the reconfigure statement. And then so that basically turned advanced options on. And now we just need to do this one. Okay, and then again we'll run reconfigure. And now when we run XP underscore command shell, we get invalid. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we can run, like we can run print working directory. No, we can't because it's Windows. We can do dir though. Okay, so we haven't technically got a shell, we're just executing commands via SQL. Alright, what was the... What file contains the administrator's password? So, can we do that? Alright, so this SQL SVC has a user directory. And I presume there's probably something on the desktop. Yeah, okay. So Now we can use the type command. Well, that's the user shell. What file contains the administrator's password? I wonder if there's a doc. Oh, why did I do that? Who am I? Alright, we're still working. That's good. Okay. Let's have a look. There's the backups. So that's the same backups directory that we used before on the SMB server. We don't need that. Can we just access the administrator? No, we cannot. Is there anything in public? Maybe in downloads? No. So I'm guessing there might be something in downloads on this one. No, okay. I guess we can just get a shell. So let's get a full shell. And so the way we're going to do that, we're going to use MSF Venom. And not that way. Let's find do I have any exe? No, okay. Let's just use this one, and we'll do exe, and we'll do yeah, rev.exe, and obviously we'll put our port in there. Sorry, our IP address, and then what we'll do is we'll set up an SMB client, SMB server, and yep. And now if we go back to here, if we do, I think net show, net view, sorry. Should be / / maybe. Sorry. I think this should show us. You can't access. Okay, right. So blocks unauthenticated access. Can we just could we upload using that? I wonder. I wonder if we can upload using the SMB server. I forget where we did it, but if we do SMB client, and do put rev.exe, no, okay. But presumably we can authenticate using SVC, maybe. No, SQL SVC. Okay. All right, now maybe we can do put rev. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean we can run PowerShell, so we could just we could download a PowerShell script, a reverse PowerShell script. Right, yeah, so PowerShell is on the host. So cancel that. I have some PowerShell scripts. We've got Nishang. Shells. Alright, so we want to copy the invoke PowerShell TCP .ps1. Put that in there. Alright. This, I'm not even entirely convinced this is the way you're supposed to do it, but we're gonna do it this way anyway. So if you see this, if we copy, oops, hang on a minute. Right, no, I don't know what I'm doing here. Right, hang on. Invoke PowerShell. All right, so this is what we need. We want to copy this. We want to go to the bottom of the file. We want to add it, and we want to put our IP address in here. Our IP address being that. Okay. And then, believe on my GitHub I have a my pentest cheat sheets. I think I have a way to execute. If not, I can just Google it, but there is an easy way. It might even be in PowerShell. Here we go. Oh, actually, I guess I could just do that. I don't even need to do a reverse shell using PowerShell, as long as we can upload our the file we created. So actually, that's going to be easier then. So we're going to take our shell we created, move it to the directory on our web server, and then we're going to use xp_command shell, and we're going to do this. So let's do users SQL svc shell, and I'm not even sure I need any of that. All right. If Defender's on what's supposed to be a very easy box, it's going to be annoying. All right, HTTP rev.exe. Yeah, that worked because I didn't put PowerShell. PowerShell.exe, and then hang on. You can just put command, right? Yeah, so I think you can just do command. And then if we surround this by quotes, I hope that works. Okay, maybe. If we do dir users SQL SVC yeah, there it is. Shell.exe. Okay. Now we can get our we finally get netcat going. And now all we need to do is actually execute shell.exe. You can do that. Start if you want to start in the backgrounds /b. So if we do that, hooray! That was way easier than trying to trying to get PowerShell working. A PowerShell reverse shell, I mean. All right, so I take it now. What it wants us to do is effectively use the same kind of thing here and grab WinPeas. So if I do change this to privesc winpeas.exe, outfile winpeas.exe. I'll just double check that. Good job I checked. All right. Let's use sysinfo system info, sorry. To just double check this is an x86, x64. It is. Okay, so we can use this one here. Could also use any, I guess, but let's use this one. Okay, so we got this command here. And I need to quote that bit. Alright, hopefully that worked. dir WinPeas is there. Okay. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? I'm going to just run WinPeas. Yeah, okay, cool. WinPeas, yeah, just run it. Alright, so if those don't know what WinPeas is, it's like LinPeas, except for Windows. So it'll go through all the necessary stuff, and hopefully it'll pop out some info we can use. It's found our shell, which is nice. It's found itself, which is also nice. Anything red, anything like yellow red. So there's where is it? Oh, hang on. We got SMP impersonate privilege. Okay. Who knows what that means? Yeah, I forgot we were a service account. So if I do whoami/privs, no, it's whoami/priv. I always get that confused. We have the impersonate privilege, which means we can use a lovely exploit known as juicy potato, or to be honest, we can probably actually use which one was the latest one? Can we use print spoofer? I think we can use print spoofer now, right? Yeah, we can. All right. Okay, so we can just grab print spoofer here. Copy link location. I'm gonna put it in my Privesc folder on my web server. That now means we can just modify this command. As soon as I figure out what I download it as. Print spoofer 64. It's been a while since I've used print spoofer, to be honest. Alright, we're going to save it as printspoofer.exe. And we can just execute this PowerShell command again. dir, there it is. So effectively these privileges, they're per user, so not all users have them. But effectively, SE impersonate privilege means you can impersonate other users. It's slightly more complicated than that, but on a base level, that's what it is. You can't just impersonate this user out the bat, but there are exploits which abuse this and mean you can basically become system. Okay, so let's run print spoofer64.exe. With -h, and this should work. So if you just want to use -c, we can execute like cmd, and if we do -i, so actually here's we'll just use PowerShell. There we go. We'll just copy that first command. Well, I'll copy the last bit of it actually because we want to run print spoofer 64.exe. Okay, so this is effectively just going to spawn PowerShell in our current shell, hopefully running a system. So it should go off and... oh, no. Let's run it again, I guess, and see. All right. That one's interesting. What box is this actually? Sorry. Gonna run system info again. Windows Server 2019 should be vulnerable. I wonder why it's not. Let's just try running cmd.exe. I mean, it probably doesn't make a difference, but yeah, no. Okay. Not to worry. We can use, I think Rogue Potato came before. Rogue Potato download. Alright, Rogue Potato I think has a little... it's a little different. Haven't used Rogue Potato either for a while. Okay. All right, so I think we can just Alright. I believe this is how it works. So we should be able to do this. Alright. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, this box is kind of crazy. Was there anything else that we missed in the privilege escalation? Is there something super obvious that I'm just completely missing? Oh, hang on. I am completely missing something because there was supposed to be a password, right? Hang on. Was it this one? I'm just like way ahead of myself. There it is. Here we are playing with potatoes. Alright, we have the administrator password. I mean, Rogue Potato probably would have worked, but there's no point. Okay. Which file contains the admin password? This one. Hey, MSEC. Alright. Submit the user flag. Is that going to work? Good. Alright. So if we type desktop user.txt, there's the user flag. We can grab that now. HackTheBox. That was why it wasn't. That's why it's a very easy box, apparently. All right, getting the root flag. I wonder if we can use run as. So, is run as not available? There is a run as command on Windows. We'll try it. Why not? I'll set up another Netcat listener over here, and we will do run as user. It's going to be the administrator, right? Yeah. And we want to run shell.exe. Yeah, okay. Because it's not a properly interactive shell, you can't unfortunately put the password on the command line either. However, we could probably now just use the SMB trick like we did before. Wait. So let's try that. What was the IP address again? Alright, let's try this. There we go. That one worked. That's how it should have worked last time, by the way, on the other box. So now if we do who am I, we're running a system. So now we can get into C users administrator. You can't CD under. Okay, fine. I'm presuming the file's going to be on the desktop. Yeah. Alright, so we just need to do type root.txt, and there we go. There it is. Okay, we've done that one. What's the current time? Let me just double check. Sorry. We might be able to do the next one. Yeah, we can do the next one. All right. All right, we'll do Oopsie. All right, so we'll cancel all this. All right, let's get rid of a few terminals. Oh, here we go. A web one. Nice. Hopefully this isn't going to be too tricky then. What kind of tool can intercept web traffic? Anyone want to guess? Burp is correct. I think it's the type of tool though. Proxy, there we go. Alright. So it's what kind of tool, it's not name a tool. I missed K the Cyber Guy. Hey, how are you getting along with Starting Point? So far, even the very easy stuff seems to be slightly trickier than what I would say very easy is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, so I'm guessing then... Let's just do mmap. Mmap. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And... we'll do that, but I think it's going to be obvious there's probably going to be port 80, so we can just go straight to burp and paste it in. Yeah, okay, cool. What is the path to the directory on the web server that returns a login page? Is there a login page? Is there anything in the page source? That's just all a bunch of CSS. It doesn't like it, so we're just gonna have to go buster it. So we will go buster in a new tab. Oh, what? Boy. Alright. Dash U. Why does it do that? I copied. Okay. 50 threads. User share sec lists. Discovery web content. Let's use common.txt for now. Okay. Themes and uploads. Maybe it was. No. All right. We'll use big.txt. Maybe there's something else. Okay. I guess one thing we should have checked probably is a robots.txt. Nope. Am I missing something super obvious in the... Let's do a line wrap. All right, let's let's grab directory. Immediate. Looks like we're looking for a directory with either a dash or it looks like a dash actually. I would have thought it would definitely found in a robots.txt file, but maybe not. Is there another... I didn't check the mmap. Was there another port? Just 80 and 22. Okay. It's 3 letters dash 3 letters. I mean, I guess we could, while we're looking for it, we could look in the JavaScript files. Hang on. There it is. Okay, so I basically found that with the script. There's a I'll zoom in. There's a script tag down here, which loads the login script, I guess. cdn-cgi/login. So that was the box. Submit. Incorrect. What? Oh, I need a / at the start. Okay, what can be modified in Firefox to get access to the upload page? I'm guessing it's a cookie. Maybe admin password. Maybe that set a cookie. No. Is there an upload page here? No, there was an upload page before, right? Uploads. Forbidden. There's literally no login script. Let's have a look at the login page. Well, actually, there's a login as guest. I probably should have checked that. Okay. Alright, so I missed the login as guest button, I guess. Right. Login as guest, then we get to the admin panel. Uploads. This action requires super admin rights. So now if we inspect. There we go. Alright, so the answer is cookie for sure. And it looks like it's controlling the role via this cookie. So we're currently a guest. If we change to super admin, since that's what it told us we needed, and then click uploads. Okay, maybe it's just admin. Maybe it's super space admin. Maybe if we just change it to 1, our user ID to 1. Nope. Why is that? Super admin. All right. It's never as easy as just as they make it out. Do we have to try and find... Okay. Alright, so what we did there, if I click on account, we get this this URL, admin.php, and it's got parameters content equals accounts and ID equals 2. If we change ID to 1, we get admin and access ID. So maybe this is our, maybe this is that. And maybe it's just admin. There we go. Okay. Slightly more convoluted way of getting it. But yeah, we had to find the actual user ID of the admin user. Okay, what is the access ID of the admin user? See, I should just be following on in text, shouldn't I? It was this. Okay, I'm uploading a file. What directory does that file appear in? Okay, let's do. So we'll do test. Choose a file. Let's upload a JPEG. File jpeg.jpg has been uploaded. Probably in the uploads directory, right? That we found here. So if we go to /uploads, if we just go uploads itself, it's forbidden. It's not a 404. There's just no directory listing. And if I spell the file name right, there we go. It got uploaded. All right, so we need to just create. Is there a shell? Let's create shell.php. I've learned my lesson this time. We're going to do shell exec. I'm not going to use quotes. For those who are watching on Friday, there's a really annoying thing where I put quotes around the get, and it didn't like it. All right, uploads. Shell. Choose the file shell.php. Upload. File shell.php has been uploaded. So now if we do shell.php, shell.php question mark command equals ID. Wait, what? What did I upload? Oh, hang on. Oh, right. That's a different one. I wasn't in my downloads folder. All right. We'll rename this one shell2.php. Shell downloads. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, hang on. I moved it to not downloads this time. Here it is. Upload. Is this good prep for OCP or too basic? Some of it's good prep for OCP. I mean, it's gonna increase your enumeration skills either way. All right, there we go. We got command execution. So the answer was uploads. Submit answer. Probably don't need the trailing. Yeah. What is the file that contains the password that is shared with the Robert user? All right, so let's do ls-l, and we got one. Can I just do home? Requested URLs not found on this server. Alright, because I'm doing... Alright, hang on. Why won't it let me type? Percentage 2F. Percentage 2F. Okay, so it deletes the files. Presumably. Yeah, okay. It deletes the files every, I guess, few minutes. Let's see if we can even get anything here. So we'll do ls, not var, home, Roberts. Was the file that contains the password that is shared with the Robert user? I mean, it's going to be a PHP file, looks like. So it's probably going to be somewhere in here. I wonder if it's in... Alright, it's going to be db, right? db.php. Let's cat that file. There we go. So we just used some directory traversal to get around. We saw that in the login folder there's all these, and there's a db.php, which generally means database.php. It's where all the database information will be stored. So probably these are reusable credentials. So we have SSH. Let's collapse all that. So let's try using Robert's password. So we SSH Robert at 10.129.184.242. Yeah, we do want to accept that. There we go. Nice bit of password reuse there. What executable is run with the option group bug tracker to identify all files owned by the bug tracker group? I don't know. I guess we can Google that one. Unfortunately, this is giving me the answers. Is it find? Okay. Oh, right, group. I'm really tired. Of course it's find. Right, because if you give group to find... Yep, okay. So, find / group bug tracker. Butt tracker. Let's grep. Actually, we need to send... I think it's this actually, isn't it? Grep -v permission. There we go. Okay, so the user bin bug tracker is... It's got an SUID. So this is an SUID one. Regardless of which user starts running the bug tracker executable, what user privileges will use to run. Okay, this is easy. This is root. The reason for that is this SUID bit is set here. So usually this would be an X for executable. If the S is there, the file is still executable even though there's no X. But in addition to that, the file gets executed with the permissions of the owner. And in this case, the owner is root. So this file is going to run as root. And just to make it nice and obvious, usually like on recent operating systems like Ubuntu, these recent versions of Bash will just color the thing red. So you can know that. Okay. What does SUID stand for? That's actually a good one. I know some of it. I mean, the ID is ID. So, is it set super user ID? I'm gonna Google it. Honestly, I haven't. It's not sudden unexpected infant death syndrome. All right. Short for set user ID. It's an interesting one. Honestly, I wrote a privilege escalation course. I've never had to know the acronym for SUID. Hang on. Binary acronym? Come on. It's like nobody knows it. You can't even Google it because nobody knows. What is SUID, SGID? Set user identification, but it's not, because at least it's not according to HackTheBox, because that doesn't fit. It's not this, surely. No. You know what might? No. I was going to say, if there's an executable for SUID, there might be, but... Alright, chat, help me out. Whoever Googles it fastest wins. Set owner user ID. That makes sense. Oh, hang on. Did I say it first? Or did Sumanthovs? Yeah, that actually makes sense. The set user owner. So, ironically, it doesn't actually stand for that, because set user owner ID would be that. SUID. Alright. What is the name of the executable being called in an insecure manner? I guess we just run this. Provide bug. Is there a sudo-l for us? We do know his password, so maybe we can just use that. Okay, you may not run sudo on Oopsie. Well, I guess maybe we just find more. Let's try and find some more SUID files. Here we go. All right. Are there any here that look odd? No. I mean, snap maybe. But it's looking for looks like it's looking for a 3-letter one. Hang on. Yeah, 3 letters. So maybe it's in the cron tab? No. Maybe if we run strings on this. Cat. gotta be cat. Yeah. All right. That's. If you have to use strings, I wouldn't call this a super easy box. Alright, what does it actually do? I mean, I guess what we could try and do is... oh, actually... Since it's calling cat... I think we can just write a script called cat. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that did not work. Oh, probably because I need to actually make the cat executable. That would definitely help. That worked. Alright, so for those who don't know what I did there, I created... Well, I can't cat. I created a bash script. So this is what this means. This hash $/bin/bash. Create a bash script. I just echoed it worked into temp test. Made it executable, which is key. And I set my path. I basically re-exported my path variable, which is how Linux knows where to find things. And I put my current directory, which is where cat is, before everything else. So now if you do which cat, it will just be literally the cat that's here, right? Instead of actual cat. And the SUID will it'll basically use your path, which is why it's really stupid to create an SUID file that executes using just the relative path name. So now if we edit cat and we do a copy bin bash to temp root bash, and then we do a chmod plus xs bin bash, not bin bash, temp root bash. This is going to create my favorite privilege escalation, which is root bash, which is a SUID version of bash. It's my favorite because it's so simple, and also it's persistent because you'll always have that bin bash thing there. So let's run, and then if we do ls-l temp, you see there's the root bash file. It's owned by root. If you just execute this root bash and do who am I, you'll still rob it. Root bash is special. You have to give it a -p because bash, if it's an SUID, will downgrade your privileges. So you do -p though, and now do who am I. We're root. And now we can just do everything root does. I need like someone to make a root bash sound effect. Oh, I didn't submit the user flag. That would help. User / what was it? Robert. No, not user. What am I doing? Home. I'm still in Windows mode. There we go. All right. HackTheBox. And this one was the root flag. All right. Perfect. All right. That's all I can do for today because the Patriots are playing in 10 minutes, and I can't miss the Patriots versus the Bills. But thank you so much for watching. Let's find someone to go to. Oh, I never did the freaking giveaway. Let's do the giveaway quickly. Let's roll Thanks for everyone for staying around. Roll it. All right, there we go. It's Filipino. I will message you and I will send you the Hack the Box thing. I'll actually do that now. There we go, and messaging. Here is the HackTheBox VIP. All right, there we go. Okay, sent that. Let's figure out who's streaming. Kay the Cyber Guy just, I think, went live. He was in the, they were in the chat earlier. So let's do that. Let's raid Kay. And I will stick up the stream ending soon. And there are my socials. Please give me a follow on Twitter, join our Discord server, subscribe to me on YouTube, and if you're watching, obviously, please give me a follow. So we still have some boxes to do, 3 more, so we'll do them next Monday, and probably something else as well. But yeah, really appreciate it, and I hope everyone has a great week. I'll see you on Friday for Frustration Friday, where we'll do some hard boxes and make me mold. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.